Welcome to the party, pal. Your Philly neighborhood master chaos here. I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. If you're new here, it's nice to meet you. If you're old here, I had a feeling you'd be back. Today we're talking about the high tension box set from Severin. Is it worth getting? Is it worth buying? Is it worth owning? Let's talk about it.
Hail to the king, baby.
Hello, motherfucker.
Kind of a rare cloudy day here in normally sunny California. And I just wanted to get some fresh air before the rains start. We don't normally get a lot of rain, but yeah, it's been pretty crazy lately. But how crazy is this? High Tension, 4 films by Lamberto Bava. This is a Severin box set. They do amazing box sets normally. Don't mind the dent. High Tension. The films include The Prince of Terror, The Man Who Wouldn't Die, School of Fear, Eyewitness. One of these is incredible, and a few of these are not. Let me show you the back real quick, as I would like to kind of give you some more detail before we get into the films themselves. A couple of reviews there. This is the worldwide Blu-ray premiere of the infamous anthology series directed by Lamberto Bava. This is I believe it was a TV series. It's a series of 4 films for him. So these are TV films, and they do feel like TV films, I'll be honest. This 4-film series is restored, uncut. There's 5 hours of bonuses, plus a soundtrack. Now, do you need this? Whether you need it or not is really up to you, honestly. Remember, you are the final decider. This is just my opinion, and if you know my history with Severin box sets, it's hit or miss, honestly, for me. They put out some of the best things I've seen, and some of the things that I wish I had never seen, but that's true of any physical media company. There are 4 movies in here. They do come packaged. There's The Prince of Terror right there. That cover is quite interesting. The whole golf ball thing, we'll get to it. Of course, the leaf blowers are out in force now, but I still want to stay outside and get some fresh air. Next up is The Man Who Wouldn't Die. I do like this cover. It's a little plainer than the other ones, but it's cool. Next, A School of Fear, another kind of simpler cover, but it stars my favorite actress in, I think, the entire box set, but boy, do I have a lot to say about this one. And last but not least is Eyewitness. I love this cover. This is a really beautiful cover, and I'm telling you right now, this is my favorite movie in the box set, and probably the main reason you should be considering getting this box set in general. It's getting a little cold out here, which is, again, not typical for California, and the gardeners are out, so why don't we go inside, get some coffee, and talk more in detail. Okay. Let's get down to brass tacks. You're dying to know about these movies, and I'm dying to tell you about them. I am going to take a sip of coffee real quick, and while I do that, if you haven't done it already, please give me a big old thumbs up if you're having a good time. I'm pretty sure you are, but just let me know with that thumbs up. And further, you can hype the video, which helps in the rankings, especially for a channel like mine. Really helps spread the gospel of chaos. Do me a favor. Also subscribe if you're new to the Chaos universe, because I'd like to hang out with you again. Okay, no more pussyfooting around, as my grandma used to say. Prince of Terror. This is a very odd little movie. Is it great? No. No, as a matter of fact, it is really not. But it's an interesting film to start the box set off because it's about a filmmaker. It is a horror filmmaker who is called the Prince of Terror. Basically, his cinematic, creative life comes to visit him in his real life, but it's not as satisfying as you think it's going to be. The Prince of Terror from 1989 does for golf balls what Texas Chainsaw Massacre did for chainsaws. This absolutely goofy movie started off promising, but then became a simple home invasion movie where every character decided to make the stupidest choices possible, only to deliver a supernatural finale that would have made the entire movie superfluous. I take personal offense to this movie as a screenwriter and a director myself because, yes, I've had my scripts butchered before, but I don't think it would have turned me into a homicidal maniac just because the director didn't understand what I was going for in the script. Usually you have meetings and you discuss things, and of course you have arguments and you have things change on set just because of location or time or budget. That happens. That's 100% something that happens. But this is almost egregiously stupid. I'm not 100% happy with that concept, especially coming from a screenwriter who's done more than one thing in their life. Incidentally, that screenwriter is Dardano Sacchetti, and I hope I pronounced that correctly. He wrote a couple of movies you might have heard of. The Beyond, Demons, yeah, that guy. In the beginning of the film, they're making some kind of fat zombie movie, and honestly, I would have preferred to see the fat zombie movie that they were shooting, instead of this dumb little movie with an absolutely stupid finale involving golf balls. I can't believe no one thought that that ending was moronic with the golf balls. I mean, it has to be seen to be believed. It may be the only reason to watch this movie, because, spoilers, slight spoilers, the movie turns out to have a supernatural bend, and the golf balls aren't necessarily delivered in the typical manner that you would assume a attack by golf balls would happen. It is the best scene in the movie, but it's also a head scratcher because it makes everything we've seen, like I said in the beginning, just feel a little superfluous. 2 out of 5 stars for me. Special features wise, on Prince of Terror, you get an audio commentary track by friends of the channel, Troy Howarth and Nathaniel Thompson, as well as 2 interviews with Lamberto Bava himself. Next up is a film that is more of a heist thriller than a horror movie, so hold on to your butts. This Bava film focuses on an art heist gone bad when one of the thieves is left for dead, only for the police to get involved. What happens next should be suspenseful. The third act does feature a little giallo action, but the film is ultimately too slow and uninteresting, and by default, tension-free. This one's kind of an odd duck in the bunch because it feels more like a French New Wave thriller with a few, Italian gore kills towards the very end. The film suffers from a dull pace and a weak script, and it's not very satisfying, unfortunately. 2 out of 5 for this one as well. This one includes, special features-wise, an interview with Lamberto Bava, another one, and an interview with Dardano Sacchetti. Again, I hope I didn't butcher that. The screenwriter who also wrote this film. This coffee is better than this box set. Next up is School of Fear, directed by, guess who? Lamberto Bava. It was funny to me. Hopefully it translated to you as well. Anyway, School of Fear. Oh boy, this one should have been titled School of Boredom or School of Fucking Idiots. They would have been more apropos. You know me, or at least I hope you do, and I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This nearly 2-hour movie is almost completely uneventful. And if that wasn't bad enough, the script is terrible, which means the characters make rock-stupid decisions that are not only frustrating, but also make no sense within the reality of the film's world. What really pissed me off was that the movie was finally getting interesting in the last 10 minutes, only to offer up the most frustrating non-ending of all time. This release comes with the Simon Boswell CD, which is probably the thing that's most worthy in this case because it comes with soundtrack bits from much more notable and interesting films. Not only do we not get a clear answer as to what was actually going on, it didn't seem to matter at all, which makes sense for a movie that's completely uneventful. But at the same time, Bava just wasted nearly 2 hours of my fucking life with this bullshit movie. The movie's about a new teacher who moves to a kind of provincial boarding school for girls, and there's something crazy going on with the kids, but we're not sure what, and neither is she, and it turns out it doesn't really fucking matter. And that's not a spoiler. The movie literally leaves you hanging in the weirdest way. Zero. Hated it. Hated it. Special features wise, incidentally, it's another interview with Lamberto Bava, an interview with screenwriter Roberto Gandis, and then an interview with Simon Boswell himself because of the included CD, which, again, is the only reason this entire thing doesn't go in the trash. Wouldn't it be great if this was filled with J&B? How do you know it's not? Okie dokie, artichoke. Last film in the box set is my favorite. Eyewitness is pretty fantastic. I mean, compared to the other movies, for sure. I think in general, it's pretty high-class Lamberto Bava, which I'm happy to report on. Special features-wise, just off the top, Nathaniel and Troy returned for a commentary. There's another interview with Lamberto Bava, and then an interview with Barbara. I'm going to make sure I pronounce this correctly because I don't want to butcher it. Barbara Cupisti. Barbara Cupisti, who is our lovely leading lady who plays a blind woman who witnessed a murder. But can a blind woman be a reliable witness? Well, it turns out, heck yeah. And I should mention our blind woman is quite horny, and that does actually play into the plot quite a bit. And as far as TV movies go, this one has a bit of skin as well. Not that that makes it any better, but without a doubt, this is the best film in the Severin Films Lamberto Bava box set, and the only one that really lives up to the box's high-tension moniker. Solid suspense, tight script, and blood and boobs combine to make this a pretty satisfying little psycho thriller. And like I said, you've got the little sexy element, which helps for the slower parts. Gives the character kind of a bit of an edge, which is different from the kind of stuff you're used to watching, you know, with this kind of stuff, you know, especially the blind character. Definitely gives her more life beyond just, you know, being scared and whatever. Oh, I'm stumbling around. What's going on? Really, the only reason to buy this box set is for this movie. 4 out of 5 for me. I really, really enjoyed it. But that's really one great movie out of 4. Does that mean the box set is worth owning? Look, in my humble opinion, I love Severin. I love them very much. I know some of the people there as well. But as a film fan, as a film lover, as a collector of physical media, don't buy this. It's not worth it. For one really good movie, and the rest are pretty crap. Again, taste is subjective. This is my opinion, but it's not worth your money, and it's honestly not worth your time. If you can find these movies elsewhere, I don't know, Tubi, YouTube, a lot of these. Actually, there's one of these is on YouTube, but I think it might be just in Italian. I'm not sure about that, but I'd say try to find Eyewitness. I think that's the one that really stands out from the pack. Sorry, Lamberto, I love you, but these aren't it. Thank you for joining me, pal. It's been an honor and a pleasure to spend some time with you going over these films. I hope my reviews have kind of helped you decide whether or not you're going to buy the box set. You are amazing. I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for joining me. Until we meet again, take care of yourselves, and make sure to duck when golf balls are flying at your head.